YouTube user in Silica has asked us, why have you never done steak before?
Yeah, why have we never done steak before?
Yeah, Ben.
Well, it's such an epic dish that I figured we ought to save it for a special occasion, and what better than a brand new kitchen?
Holy cow!
So, we're going to do a sorted steak, ultimate dish, and Rever CCC has also asked us if we can show a Bearnaise sauce, so a classic accompaniment to steak. We're going to combine the two. Now, every steak needs chips, so we're going to make ourselves some homemade chips.
Thank you.
Which is your job. If you can cut those into really, really chunky, leave the skin on,
Yeah.
chips, almost Jenga style, like Jenga blocks. And then for our Bearnaise sauce, you need 2 parts. 1 is clarified butter and 2 is a tarragon vinegar.
Hang on, what kind of butter?
Clarified butter.
Say again?
Clarified. I walked into that one. Right, so this is our clarified butter. All it is slowly melt down a pack of butter into a pan, just very, very slowly, and then just pour off. And what you need to leave is all the white impurities, which is sink to the bottom, leave those. So Mike, if you can just pour very, very slowly off the top of that, and you should be left with all the cloudy bits at the bottom at the end. We don't need the cloudy bits, we just want the pure butter. Okay, it's like that bit that's seeping from the bottom you don't want, so just kind of stop, let it rest, and then go again, slowly. The top scum is fine, it's just there's a whole bed of kind of scum underneath it. And meanwhile, I'm going to do the tarragon vinegar, which needs a shallot. That's going to go in really chunky, doesn't matter, it's just going to give us some flavour. That's going to go into our pan with a nice big chunk of tarragon, some pepper, white wine vinegar, splash of white wine, a little bit of water as well. Bring that to a boil. Let it simmer away.
I've done the chips like you asked.
I'm very impressed, Jamie.
Thank you.
What would be even better
is
to stick them in there, toss those in a little bit of oil.
Jenga! The chips are down.
Some salt.
But the steaks are high.
Into a nice hot oven that's 180 degrees for about 40 minutes or so. So that's our clarified butter. You've probably got enough there. That's what we need for our Bearnaise. We'll leave that to one side. We need to keep it warm for the minute. Our tarragon vinegar, just reducing down. When it's reduced right down to a syrup, strain it through a sieve and you're left with that. And then what we need, Mike, is just the egg yolks and just leave the whites in the bowl. Can I give you some tarragan?
You can
just need to
give me some tarragan.
finely chop that up. That's going to go through our sauce at the end. So pass it from shell to shell. So all we want is the yolk. Okay?
Lovely.
Nice and easy.
I think we need to get this dish right. Obviously, we've got quite a few YouTube viewers and subscribers now, and you could say they're all our stakeholders.
Obviously, our egg whites can be kept for another day. We can do things like soufflés or meringues with them. Don't waste them. So I need you to make our Bearnaise sauce. So we've got 3 egg yolks.
Chef now.
Pretty much. Just keep whisking. The tarragon vinegar goes in there. A couple of tablespoons. Slowly dribble in the butter and just keep it moving. Okay, and it will thicken. So Jamie, if you could just very, very slowly add that in. I'm just going to oil them in. So now I've got here a little bit of rump steak. Now rump is my favourite because
I like a nice bit of rump.
It's got a lot more flavour to it. You can use a sirloin or T-bone or whatever, or fillet.
What's cheaper?
Rump's actually a bit cheaper as well, but it's because it gets more use in the animal's life. It gets a lot more flavour into it. Salt and pepper. And the key here is to cook it in a really, really hot pan. But we're not going to oil the pan. Okay. So that's going to go into a really hot pan there. You can see it's beginning to smoke. And you get a good sizzle. That looks good. If you can pop our tarragon in there and stir that through. I'm just going to taste that.
Out of 10, how good did that taste?
That's good. That's good. We're happy with that.
I said out of 10.
9.
Oh.
Now the key with cooking steak, you mentioned about what temperature.
Yes.
So we're going to cook this to about rare or medium rare because I think that's the best way. If you have a look at your hand and just push that fleshy bit on your thumb, that's a rare steak.
Oh, it makes my thumb move as well.
Yeah, and now touch it with your first finger. That's medium rare.
Right.
Middle finger, medium.
Ooh.
Medium well, and well done. You see it gets tighter each time, and that's what will happen to the steak and the temperature. You can just poke the steak, and depending on how you like your steak, that's the texture you should be feeling. Okay, so it's a really, really simple tip, and it will depend on the steak you're using as well. So it's just a rule of thumb, really. It's just kind of
rule of thumb.
just keep that going. Another few seconds either side. Our Bearnaise sauce is ready. Now, if you can prep some tomatoes for us, so just halve those because they're going to go in a little salad for us in a minute. So for a steak this side, we want a couple of minutes on either side. I'm just going to turn it over. There we go. And the key here is, if you want those nice lines, it's best to just turn it as fewer times as possible. So that needs another couple of minutes on the other side, and then when our chips are ready, we can serve everything up. So as our chips come out of the oven, I'm just going to pop the steak on a plate, just a warm plate, just to rest. And again, just poke it there. You can see that's exactly what we talked about before.
Where'd you like these?
Pop them down there, and we'll start to plate them up Jenga style, and nice chunky chips up. So there's lots of people that have been asking for this. Let's hope we can do it justice.
It does look good.
A little bit of salad we had before, and those lovely tomatoes you prepped for us, Jamie. So our steak has had a minute or so just to rest, and that just lets all those juices leak out there. That goes on there.
This really does look like the ultimate steak meal. We've got steak, obviously, and then we've got chips, salad, and the Bearnaise sauce.
This beautiful Bearnaise that you made, just going over there like that.
So it was in Silica and River CCC, plus many other YouTube users who wanted a steak, and particularly with the Bearnaise sauce as well.
I think that is the perfect ultimate steak, sorted.
That is the best steak, no bull.
Now you might have noticed there's been a few cow references throughout the video. See how many you can count, and we'll see how many we manoeuvred over as well.
I don't think you've got enough.